Terrell here, and I'm back again with another review. This time for Queen Boudica, Queen of War. Boudica, Queen of War, which is the title of this movie, coming out in 2023, sitting at an hour and 41 minutes of bloody goodness. This is how do I explain it? It's not a biopic, but like a historical kind of, I don't want to say reenactment, historical pick, like movie, whatever. Kind of like, I don't want to say like 300, but you understand like what in the realm of what I'm saying. Um, this movie is coming out. It's supposed to come out October 27th. Select theaters, of course. I believe it's going to be on some streaming at some point. I don't have the details of that. But what I can tell you is that I watched this movie and I didn't know I went from I didn't know what to think to what's going on to I actually like this movie. So not bad here. Distributed. It's going to be distributed by Saban Films, by Jesse Johnson, I believe. Jesse Johnson, who is the writer and director, who I had the pleasure of interviewing. So if you're watching this, check that out as well. Have an interview with the director for this film, and talking about his passions, and you could definitely see that in this movie for sure. Like I said, I didn't know what this movie is about, so let me give you guys a description of what it was if you were looking to know. An eponymous Celtic warrior who rules the Iceni people alongside with her husband. The king dies at the hands of Roman soldiers, leaving Boudica's kingdom without a male heir, and the Roman seize her land and property. So this is what I like to call revenge story. People, this is really really good. I like I said, I didn't do any research, didn't watch any trailers going into this. I jump right in, which is always the best method to watch a movie. And just went right into it and did not know what to expect. And boy, what a wild ride that I went on during the journey of this movie. Kind of like I said, I didn't know what to expect, and it just gave me a lot of surprise. But before I get into more like the details, let me just go into the cast. Just I'm not gonna go through everybody. Olga Kurylenko, who's playing Boudica, man, she puts in a performance here. Like a really good performance. Like she's able to almost play two different characters. She goes from the queen, who's like this nurturing, caring mother, this woman, to like a warrior that you do not recognize at all as you watch this going forward. I just thought that was really interesting to see that transformation, because like again, it's like a Clark Kent Superman type thing. Like she goes from, hey, be nice girls, to do this to a cold just killer. She's taking people out left and right. She like I said, she kills it. I don't know if she did her own stunts, like she did a lot of the sword work, but she did a really really good job. Man, I nothing bad. I don't really know her from anything else. I'm sure she's been in other stuff. Clive, Standen, is Prestigious. Man, these names, these ancient Greek Roman names. Peter Franzén, Wolfgar, and like I said, I'm not gonna go into the whole list, but let's just say like the cast, everybody in this movie did a really good job. I don't recognize any of the actors from like mainstream movies and stuff like that, so it's a little harder for me to say the names. But I just know everybody in here is bringing a performance. So, sometimes like it's a little cheesy. It feels kind of kind of History Channel reenactment. Just some really cheesy lines that you would usually get in these movies. But they do a really really good job of bringing you quite the performances here. You get when like I said, it's a revenge movie. When you see the war, when you see the everything go down, it's about to get real in this movie for sure. Like I said, I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed the actress and her husband that plays this movie. Just that the little bit of time that we get between them two, you were able to see how the chemistry that those two actors had. I mean, like I said, they definitely killed it. I was definitely I definitely felt the ominous air in the end when it came to around. I was like, man, this guy's gonna die, man. And then, like I said, once it happens, you definitely feel it. That's how good I think their chemistry was in the movie. That I actually did care that he died, even though I know he was dying. There's a lot of betrayal going on, man. Sometimes it's close to home. Like I said, I don't want to give up too much of the movie for those people, want to go in blind too. But there's a lot of betrayal. And you just never know where it's going to come from. And when you hear the name Caesar and stuff like that, you already know it's about to get bloody. And this movie does not stop at all when it comes to the action. Once we get into it, we get into it. I really like how they did it. Everything feels close. They get into the fights. Nothing is just like, crowd, whatever. I feel like everybody kind of gets their own personal moment, has like, shows how powerful they are. The blood is crazy. Again, talking to the director, talk about how much money they just spent in the blood budget for this movie, which I thought was pretty crazy. Just how much money they spend on the budget is insane. He, definitely, like I said, talking to him, see how much passion went in this movie. He's known for doing fight scenes, stuff like this. Jesse Johnson, you definitely see in this movie. The fight scenes look great. They don't look fake. They don't look, it's like, we know it's a movie, but this looks like we're supposed to be immersed in this world. And like I said, it looks good. I have no problems with the fight scenes went down. I was a little reluctant about how Queen Boudica's like transformation to I could barely fight to I'm a killer overnight was kind of crazy because they don't really explain time well in this movie. And that was kind of one of my issues. Was like, when is this happening? How? Whatever. So we see a lot of that going on. People getting their heads cut off. People getting limbs cut off. A lot of that. I didn't expect to get Mortal Kombat fatalities in this movie, and the stuff that they were seeing. They really went for it. This is not this is definitely a rated R for sure. But they try to push it as much as they can with how gruesome they want some of these kills and stuff to look. It's crazy. Again, the fight was good. I'm just really caught up by the movie. The fighting was really good. Like I said, I mean, everybody brought it. I thought the music that was used really fit the tone of the movie. Really fit the action. It wasn't like over the top or stuff that we've heard 1,000 times before. It really felt like it. Like it just really felt like maybe if that was an actual anthem in the background to a war, this is the correct music that you want to use. They did an excellent job with that. And I was really feeling the fights. It's definitely a movie you want to see in the theaters. Just because of the scale of how everything went. Like I said, the fighting and stuff like that, the sound. I feel like a movie theater. I mean, it's fine you watch it at home, but a movie theater experience, just to feel like you're really getting into it with the proper sound system, I feel like would be kind of the key there. But like I said, that's just if you don't, you watch it at home. It's coming to streaming at some point. Yeah, I mean, Queen Boudica, Queen of War. Like I said, I mean, it's not only is it a history lesson, but just really see, with this, based on the books and the main stuff that was written down that kind of led us to believe this is what the story, this is how the story happened. There are some elements in this movie that are quite unbelievable based on the world we live in today. There's some magic. It's not a spoiler or anything like that, but it's some. I'll let you guys see that once you get into it. But I just thought that was probably the most out of place thing of the movie. And I'm sure there was an attention like, okay, what if she made people believe that XYZ? It's just a wild story. So once you get into it, like you'll see what I'm talking about. Once you're like, wait, what just happened? Exactly how it was. So, like I said, other than that, like I said, outside of her, her power scaling so quickly, and just other things, I really didn't have a problem with the movie. It was a fun afternoon, good time. I definitely, I'll watch it again. I really like this. Definitely gonna have me follow a lot more of Jesse Johnson's work. To see exactly how he gets down. But like I said, they brought it on the action. The cast was great. I feel like my only minus for this movie is I would have liked to see more locations. Everything just kind of felt the same. That's probably like my only really issue. I just wish they would have gotten a little bit more shots of like kind of where we're going with it, because I feel like it was like 3 locations the entire movie. Other than that, I mean, like that's the biggest thing. I feel like now that I've said that, you're gonna be like, oh my god, they shot this like in the same spot. Everything was the woods. You know what I mean? Like so. Like I said, I would definitely like to see more of that. If they, I mean, there's no sequel here, but no secret. That's not a sequel coming. It's not a secret there. But like I said, it was good. I will watch it again. if somebody got it, I would get it like on the Blu-ray or something. But other than that, no, it's cool. You're definitely gonna enjoy it, have a good time. It's a good sitting at home folding laundry movie, and it also could be a good in theater movie if you're just looking for a good time. Because ain't nothing else out right now. But again, Boudica, Queen of War, check it out. Saban Films, boy, when you see Saban Films, you know you're getting something interesting. October 27th, 23. And again, this is going to be limited theaters, and I believe this is on demand as well. Please check it out. Terrell says it was good. It was worth your time. But again, Boudica, Queen of War, coming out now. Leave me a comment once you see this. If you do get a chance to see it, let me know what you thought about the movie, and I'll catch you next time for another review. See you.